Hi everyone, this is Sue Antonero, and in this video I'm going to talk about the other part of my note-taking business, which is taking notes at live events, which is one of my favorite things to do. It's a great opportunity to meet people, network, also obviously a great opportunity to travel. So this is a lot of fun. Again, just to backtrack, the way I got into this was I attended it was actually a meetup event, and the speaker who I sort of knew was there, and he did a great job, and unbeknownst to him, I took notes on what he was talking about. I sent them to him, and he just loved it. He found them super helpful. So in turn, he invited me to take notes for a mastermind that he was holding, which was great. And then that led to even more opportunities for me to take notes. And then after a while, people move my name around, and yeah, that's what I do. So, so just a couple of tips if you're going to be doing this kind of thing. First of all, obviously, definitely arrive early, and I like to sit up front. I like to get a good view. I don't want, I'm short. I don't want tall people in front of me. So, you also want to know where the plugs are. I know it seems obvious, but you don't, if your laptop is losing battery, so have a good place. If you can, talk to the person, coordinate depending on how big the event is, but talk to the person ahead of time. Some events I go to, there's like 5,000 people, so you want to talk to the coordinator, and hopefully they'll have a special place where you can sit, because if you're some of these events, if it's just chairs, you don't want to be typing on your lap. You need a table. So just some things to keep in mind. Ask for slides from the presenters. So this is something that's always super helpful. Ask for a copy of their slide share. Now, I will say, like 99% of the time, you're not going to get it. It's just, after the event, things are crazy, they're busy, you're probably not going to get it, but if you can, that's helpful to you to, rehash what happened. I would always take photos with my phone of the slides. I know you're typing and then you have your phone ready and you take a quick picture, but if it's a specific slide, when you go back to edit your notes, it's very helpful. The other thing is, I recommend using Google Docs. It's great for sharing capabilities. You can save your notes in a PDF format. I would recommend, and I learned this the hard way, working in offline mode, because, sometimes you might go to that event and even they say there's Wi-Fi in the room, you find there's no Wi-Fi, you can't get a signal. So have it ready, have it in offline mode so you can have your document ready to start typing if there's no Wi-Fi. Bring snacks. Yeah, I'm a big snacker, and you might be in the room for hours. I did a note-taking event a few years ago, and it was crazy. They didn't stop for lunch. Crazy. I know. We got to eat, right? So you never know how long you're going to be in the room for. So bring water, snacks, and all that. The Otter app I have it on my phone. It's free. It's otter.ai. This app is helpful for all kinds of things. You could use it at the event. It's very intuitive. You can actually see the AI working as it's recording what people say. As of this recording, I believe you get 600 free minutes a month, and then it will make a recording, and then you can email yourself the text. So I don't really use that at events, but sometimes it's just a nice backup to have. Set up the speakers ahead of time. So if you know the schedule, you could set up your Google Docs. You could have a separate document for each speaker and then open that up, or do it all in one, whatever's easier for you. Also ask what the lead time is. So whoever you're doing the notes for, typically it's 1 week to edit them. Every event's different, but ask them, obviously, when do they need it by. So back to, again, when I originally started taking notes and I went to the mastermind, I actually got this. I use an Asus Chromebook. I love it. It's super light, super portable. The event I went to, the speaker actually handed these out to the mastermind event attendees, and yours truly also got one as well for taking notes. That was great. I've been using it for years. Obviously, use whatever you're comfortable with, but I love this. I also use this Olympus voice recorder. You can find these on Amazon or something similar. I think Sony has one as well. They're super light. They plug into your computer, and they're great to go back and just listen to, because you might miss stuff. You're probably going to miss stuff. I record the whole live event, I upload it to Dropbox, and they're there. That's another thing I do. I'll do notes for people not at live events, and they'll record it using one of these. They put it in Dropbox, and I just type it off of that. So here's an example of an event I went to. I actually sat right up there in the front. And then, just an example of the notes. I pull these images right off the event website. This particular image right here, I actually took with my phone, and I know it's kind of cheesy, but you can do that if it's helpful. Anyway, so it came out to be 84 pages. So, I think the more you have, the better. Obviously, if they only want it to be a certain amount, whatever they want, see what their requirements are. So that's it. So that's what I do for events. Hopefully you found that helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thanks.